Hi guys, welcome back. I'm Maya.
Make sure you're heading on meal here.
Hold on. I'm Maya with Simply Bloom. So I'm actually on my lunch break. I still have my walkie from work in the car. I forgot to leave it at work. I will return it, don't worry. So I am at Home Depot in the parking lot. Today is the day. Today is the day, people. I am getting mulch for my garden. If you've been following along for like the last month, you know I love to do the no dig, no till method. Cardboard, mulch, plant, good to go, no removing the sod and nothing. And my daughter discovered that if she kind of pulls up the cardboard, she finds fun and exciting creatures under the cardboard. So I have all this bare cardboard where the mulch was just moved, and no matter how hard I try to put the mulch back where it was, it just won't cover the cardboard. So I am on my lunch break. I am sacrificing food for mulch, and I'm gonna run in, grab some bags of mulch, take a look at maybe some fall plants. I see some over there, but zone 3, we don't really have. We have a fall and it gets gorgeous and all that stuff, but it's so cold where even a lot of the fall plants that most people plant in their fall containers, they just don't survive. So it's like, yeah, I can plant it for like 2 weeks until we get our first cold frost, and then it's like, then it's gone. So I struggle with deciding if I should even plant fall containers, or you know, I think I want to do some pumpkins and stuff, but it's always fun to look. So let's run in quickly and go take a look. That's really pretty. I love mums. I love mums so much. I want to get some of the like hardy. Oh, do you have any of the hardy mums that you can plant in the garden that come back?
No. So I just merchandise for the annuals.
Okay.
We don't, but the perennials girl told me that they're not getting any perennial mums this year. Everybody's all upset.
I know. Shoot. All right.
She was not happy about it.
Oh, dang. Okay. I'll come take a look. Thank you. Dang it. Did you guys hear that? They're not getting in any hardy mums. Oh, turtle head. You guys, if you saw my last video or 2 videos ago, you know how much I love these. Oh, man. I think I need to get some. Look at that. Bees love this. This is a bad specimen, but yep, just turtle head. And it looks so good. Oh. There's some really pretty clematis. It doesn't say what kind it is, but it's really pretty. Here's some asters. I already have a lot of asters on my property, but you know, I could add more. These are kind of cool. They're more like a periwinkle blue. Okay, I'm gonna run in really fast, see what I can find. I grew a ton of pumpkins last year, and I didn't grow any this year, and I'm really regretting it. So I will definitely have to get some pumpkins. I don't think now, but I love these. I love those. So fun. Ugh. $10 per pumpkin. Oh my gosh. $10 per pumpkin. I'm really regretting not growing my own this year. Ouch. I've always wanted to grow buddleia, but it doesn't survive here. But I think next year I'm gonna get it just for an annual. Obviously, I'm not gonna plant it now. Just a few weeks left of the season, but oh, they're gorgeous. So this is the brand Mulch that I have in the dark brown, and I'm not a fan, honestly. And I don't know, I kind of want to try this color. It's still like brown, but it feels smaller. Like it's not half of a log like the Virgo is. This here, it has such big hunks in it. And then I don't know if it's from the mulch, but I have had so much of that dog vomit fungus everywhere, like all over. And I don't remember ever having that issue until I switched to that mulch. So I think they're both the same price. Okay, I'm gonna get a few bags of the other brand. What is this? Scott's. Earth Grove Scott's in the brown. And we're gonna try it, and the next spring I'm gonna get like 15 cubic yards of this bulk mulch from our local like landscape. They're not a greenhouse or a garden center, they're just specialized in landscaping. So I think next spring we'll get that and do that. But just for now, to cover up the cardboard, I'm gonna do this. Okay, you guys, I'm back home. It is the next morning. I don't have a whole lot of time this morning. There's so much I need to do on the garden over this next weekend, but I actually have to go to work soon at my landscaping job. So I'm feeling a little rushed for time, but that's okay. We got 4 bags of mulch. We are gonna spread it out really quickly. So like I was saying, we have bare cardboard that my daughter pulled up, and we're just gonna cover it up. I have so much weeding to do as well. I mean, look at all the grass that's came up. This is so weird because out of all my no dig no till methods, I never had it come up this bad. So what I want to do, I'm just gonna focus on the bare cardboard for now. And then later this week, probably tomorrow, I'm gonna do a big September garden maintenance. Look guys, here's my turtle head. Ah, gorgeous. Tomorrow, I'm gonna do a big September garden maintenance. And I'll come through and weed all of this. And then next spring, when I was telling you that we are gonna be getting like 15 cubic yards of soil, or not soil, mulch, that's a lot of mulch. I'm gonna just lay another layer of cardboard down on top of the already existing mulch, and then put the new layer of mulch on top next spring. So that's the plan. It is already like September, not even entirely sure the date, 13th, 14th. Normally, we've had our first frost by now. Normally the second week of September is when we get our first frost. The last 2 years, it's been later, like later in the season, near the end of September and like first week of October. So that's what I'm shooting for, but I know our growing space is about done for the year. So you can see this is my cut flower garden behind me. Lots of weeds. I've talked about this stretch of grass here. The mulch will be continued to probably about here. But there's electrical lines that were marked in there, and I might as well just cut it down now because you can't even see. I let the grass grow because they marked electrical lines when we had very short grass, and I didn't want to mow it down as the grass grew because I didn't want to lose the paint marks, because we are putting a white picket fence right here. So the hydrangea standard will just kind of like creep up behind the white picket fence, and then this is in front of the fence, because the idea is as you pull into our driveway, there's a white picket fence there. I kind of want this back garden to be hidden. Obviously you're still going to be able to see it through the white picket fence and through the hydrangea standards, but I want it to be slightly hidden, so then when you come through here and walk through the arbor, it's just gonna open up into this beautiful, hopefully not as weeded flower garden. It looks a little bit better here. So obviously things have gotten behind. I've worked 3 jobs this summer and I have 4 kids in the house, so I am a busy person. The plan with this to hopefully combat the weeds is I want to get a silage tarp. I think you can get one from Farm Tech. And silage tarps, I think it's called a silage tarp. They're specifically designed for farming and gardening and stuff like that. It's a black tarp that you lay down after your garden season is done, and the idea is that the sun soaks into the tarp and it makes it really hot inside and it forces all the seeds underneath to germinate. So if you're wanting any of your crops to reseed for next year, this wouldn't work because it forces all those crops or weeds, but it forces the seeds to germinate, but it's black, and then there's no light that gets through, and then everything that germinates underneath dies. So potentially next year, next spring, when you take the tarp off, all the old seeds that may have harbored over from last year, because obviously I could not keep up with the weeds. Like all these seed pods have been dropping seeds. So all those old seeds will have already germinated and have been killed by the tarp. So then you have a fresh start, and then you just have to worry about like the new seed dropping, which I think I want to try sprinkling preen after I have like my garden planted, and supposedly it's supposed to prevent any new seed weeds from germinating. You know, like dandelion seeds that drift into your garden, they won't germinate supposedly. So that's the plan. Anyways, I'm going to I have my mulch right here. 4 bags should go pretty quick since I need a lot more than that, but we're just going to lay it down in the bare spots and call it a day. The mulch is a different color, which I guess I should have known since I tried a new brand. But the color or the bag of mulch that I used last time, the Virgo brand, is definitely much darker and almost more like a black, which I like, even though it says dark brown. And then this one, I guess it doesn't say dark brown, it just says brown mulch, and it's definitely more brown. It's really hard to tell in the camera. I don't know if you can see a difference. Old mulch, new mulch. Grass. Hello. This new mulch is dry and the old mulch is wet, so maybe that will make a difference too, but it looks a heck of a lot better than cardboard, that's for sure. That mulch did not stretch very far. 4 bags done. This area here took the most, 3 bags, but it looks so much better because it was really rough. I think tomorrow I want to come in and with a weed whacker and edge edge. I say edge because that's not the correct edging. Once the first frost hits and like everything is pretty much done, that's when I'm planning on coming through with an actual half moon shovel and properly edging everything. But for now, I'm just gonna take a weed whacker and just whack off the weeds. So it's not quite so straggly, but that is it for this video. Definitely looks a little bit better. Tomorrow I'll bring you along with me because I want to do a big September garden maintenance of just deadheading and weeding and just kind of getting everything ready. So like this beautiful phlox, my favorite phlox ever is the Luminary Ultraviolet from Proven Winners. There's one single bloom on it. But they need to get deadheaded, and there's just a lot of stuff that needs to get deadheaded and just maintenance, your typical maintenance. But that is it. Thank you so much for watching. I'm at least glad I could get a little bit of cardboard covered up, especially that corner, because you guys know I've been talking about it for a while. That cardboard in that corner was really bugging me. So that is it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.